Hello again everyone, and welcome back to the channel for some more Everton Career Mode FIFA 20 content. Now in today's episode guys, we will be playing the home fixture against Tottenham Hotspur. We will be playing the away fixture against Southampton. And we will also be simulating the home fixture against Norwich here. That'll be the final game of today's episode. So without further ado guys, let's jump straight into the press conference here ahead of the home fixture against Tottenham Hotspur. See what type of questions the press have for us.
Thanks guys, we're going to get started with the questions now. You ready?
Coleman is in good form. Will we be seeing more of him today? Rotation is key. Switching tactics, nothing personal. I will say rotation is key. It's important to give everyone a little bit of playing time to keep the morale up, so rotation is key in the squad. Trying to keep everyone happy by giving them all some minutes on the pitch. Is your previous win going to affect your opponent's morale? I'm not really sure, but we will say that the lads performed admirably. Your recent form suggests that you'll be able to stay clear of the bottom of the table. Do you have enough depth in your squad to maintain this momentum? We definitely have the squad depth at the moment, but we are looking to add a few more players in the January transfer window. So I'll say it's our responsibility to try. We need to try and make the best happen with the players we have as of now, but we will be looking to make some new signings in the January transfer window. I have added 2 more names to the shortlist that are being scouted at the moment, which I can show you here. I did add them to the transfer hub, I think. I did not add them to that. I only had them on loan, but it's Leon Bailey from Bayern Leverkusen, and it is Diatta, who is currently playing at Club Bruges, that I'm waiting for a scouting report on. And they can both play on the right. So I'll be looking forward to getting their scouting reports back. So let's just have a quick look at the squad here, guys, that'll be starting today's game. I will be starting Seamus Coleman at right back. I am pretty happy with the rest of the squad, but I think I will actually look to start Moise Kean on the left-hand side here. As a bit of rotation, try and give him a bit more game time here. And I think that is the only two changes that I'll make currently. So without further ado guys, let's jump straight into the opening game of this episode, which is at home against Tottenham Hotspur.
We're at Goodison Park today for our action, historic stadium in the city of Liverpool. Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith. Premier League football we have for you, it's coming right up. It's Everton against Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, thanks Martin. Well, we've got a couple of teams here that their strengths are attacking, no doubt about it, so I'm sure they'll be going at each other very quickly.
It's going to be very tough for the opposition today to break down the home team's defence. When you look at the stats, very few teams have broken them down.
Well, some people call this side boring, but not for me, because they just love their clean sheets, don't they?
So this is going to be a very difficult opening game for us here against Tottenham Hotspur. So here is the Everton lineup. It's Jordan Pickford in goal, Seamus Coleman, Yaramina, Mason Holgate, Lucas Dean, Gabaman and Gomez as the holding midfielders, Richarlison, Kai Havertz and Moise Kean, with Dominic Calvert-Lewin as our lone striker. Against a very tough opponent in Tottenham Hotspur here. As we can see, Dele Alli and Son in the picture there, and Lucas Moura. So we will have a look at the Tottenham Hotspur starting 11 here, guys. They have Gazzaniga in goal, Sacco, Foyth, Alba and Sanchez, Fernandez and Dyer as the holding midfielders, Mora, Dele Alli and Son with Harry Kane as their lone striker. So a very, very strong starting 11 here. Starting for Tottenham Hotspur. I see that they've also signed Alaba, which is a very, very good signing for Tottenham Hotspur.
Everything is blue here at Goodison Park in tribute to the famous
So I'm expecting a very difficult game here against Tottenham, the first one of the episode here. So let's see what we can do, guys. So it'll be Dominic Calvert-Lewin with the kickoff for Everton. Back to Kai Havertz. We'll look outside to Seamus Coleman. We'll try and make some inroads down this right hand side here. There's no one ahead of us, so we'll pass back inside to Kai Havertz. To Andre Gomez. We look to push down this left hand side here now with Moise Kean. We cut past Sacco. We'll look to dink it into the box towards Kai Havertz. 1-0 Everton.
Wonderful technique to volley that in.
Well, some players can master that, others struggle.
Fantastic volley there by Kai Havertz, I think it was. Great piece of skill by Moise Kean on the left hand side to get past the defender. Whipped it a lovely ball into the box. Kai Havertz with a late deep run into the box. Managed to squeeze it past Calvert-Lewin and Alaba. And towards the far post there. Through the legs of Alaba, I think. Great finish there by Kai Havertz. We are 1-0 up after 4 minutes here at Goodison Park.
What he was looking for. The manager now
as Jose Mourinho is not happy with that they are that 1-0 down after 5 minutes here. Fantastic start from us. Just the start we were looking for here, guys, in a very tough home game against Tottenham Hotspur. Very pleased the way that we managed to find an early opening goal here. As they're coming back at us now with Son, who has the beating of Seamus Coleman here on this right hand side.
Into the box it goes.
Cut out by Jeremina. Jean-Philippe Gbamin. We'll look for Andre Gomez. We'll look outside to Luca Dean.
Let's go over to Alan McInally at the Vitality Stadium.
We'll look down the wing further for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We'll cut back inside to Kai Havertz. We'll look for Moise Kean. First time finish there. Good save by Gazzaniga at his near post. Some very good football here from Everton. Very happy with the way that we're a bit more clinical in front of goal here.
And that was such an opportunity. No wonder he's unhappy.
We're managing at least to get our shots on target. So it'll be Luca Dean with the corner. 11 minutes gone here at Goodison Park. Whips it into the box. Looking for Jeremina. Just couldn't get that volley on target. Swang his left foot at it. It went high and wide there. Very, very decent start here from Everton. The opening 15 minutes here.
They couldn't do it there with that miss.
Very pleased with this start here. Hopefully we can win that header. We don't. Mason Holgate wins the second ball. Kai Havertz picks up the ball there. Moise Kean. We were going to look to go down the wing there to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but just cut out there by Lucas Moura.
Looking to
Sacco
move in the way that Liverpool and so many other clubs have.
Picked up by Jordan Pickford. So we look to roll it out to Mason Holgate. Out again to Luca Dean. We look to send Moise Kean on a run here. Back to Luca Dean on this left hand side.
Going forward with real purpose now.
Check back onto his right foot. We'll play it inside to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Looking for Richarlison on the back post there, but just cut out by the Tottenham defence. Tottenham come again with Dele Alli. Out to Son. Sanchez. Eric Dyer. Great cut out there by Jean-Philippe Gbamin. Richarlison has the ball. We'll look to break down this right hand side here. That should be an Everton throw in deep into the Tottenham half here. 25 minutes gone. Richarlison with the throw for Everton into Kai Havertz. We look to play it back to Richarlison. We'll throw it into the box. Looking for Moise Kean at the back post there. Andre Gomez picks it up. Look to chip it back into the middle, but the ball was cut out by the Tottenham defence. Tottenham bring it away. Lucas Moura. Sacco, who's breaking away down the Everton left, Tottenham's right.
27 minutes played, 1-1.
Interesting news again from Alan.
Great cut out there by Jordan Pickford. Terrible throw by Jordan Pickford. Straight back to Tottenham there. Great cut out by Seamus Coleman. Jean-Philippe Gbamin to Kai Havertz. We look to go back to left back there to Luka Dean. Inside to Andre Gomez. Look to break forward here into the Tottenham half. Moise Kean, he was just coming from an offside position there.
Loves to hang on the shoulder, and he'll hope eventually that flag will stay down. An easy one for the linesman.
Yeah, it was just offside there. All in all, very, very pleasing way to start the game here. Hopefully we can win that header, which we do. Kai Havertz, we'll look to drive at Tottenham here.
Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it?
Tottenham have possession just inside the Everton half here with Fernandes. They chip it wide, looking for Son.
Set up to play on the break.
Cut out nicely there by Yeremina. Couldn't get the clearance far enough away. Great save by Jordan Pickford. 39 minutes gone. Tottenham's first chance here at Goodison Park. Harry Kane got the chance after sloppy defending from Everton. Good save by Jordan Pickford there. Pushes it away for a Tottenham corner. So hopefully we can defend this. It looks like they're going to go short to Mora, who has the beating of Moise Kean. Chips it into the box, looking for Sancho there. Harry Kane has the ball, plays it short to Humminson, who was just offside there. Very, very close, but he was offside, as Kane was looking to slide him through there for a one-on-one chance there with Jordan Pickford. So he'll play it out to Mason Holgate. Look for Jean-Philippe Gbamin. Look for Seamus Coleman here on this right-hand side. We're going to play a ball through to Richarlison, who was just offside there. I waited just a fraction too long before I played that ball. Looking for Richarlison. So he strayed just offside there.
You've got to admire these linesmen. They don't get too many of these decisions wrong.
David Alaba.
So only a minute or two left in this half now, guys, as Tottenham bring the ball back into the Everton half. Dele Alli, look inside for Fernandes here, breaking deep into the Everton half. Great piece of skill there.
Lost his marker cleverly.
Great cut out there by Yeremina, but we just couldn't get the clearance far enough away. Another great clearance there. Or interception, sorry, by Yeremina. Another good save from Jordan Pickford. So it'll be a corner to Everton, Tottenham, sorry. It'll be the last thing that happens in this half. We started very, very brightly, but it's getting very sloppy now in the last 10 minutes, so we need to try and be a lot more better in the second half. As the head's just over there from the edge of the 6-yard box. So it's a 1-0 lead we'll take into half-time here, guys, at Goodison Park. Kai Havertz got the opener after 5 minutes. Lovely play from Moise Kean down the left-hand side. Crossed into the box. Kai Havertz with a deep late run on a first-time volley. Made it 1-0 to Everton after 5 minutes. So I was very pleased with the opening 20 minutes or so, guys, but we have become a bit sloppy after that, so hopefully we can be better in the second half here. As we have a look at the scores from around the grounds here. Manchester United currently lead Bournemouth 1-0 away. Norwich are currently leading 1-0 away against Brighton. Crystal Palace and Leicester City is currently 1-1. Manchester City and Southampton are the late kickoff. Burnley are currently leading 1-0 away against Sheffield United. And Watford are currently holding Chelsea to a 1-1 draw. So I will not be looking to make any changes at half-time, guys. I'm just going to, hopefully we can find the form of the first 20 minutes of the first half in this second half here. As Tottenham looks very dangerous there in the final 15 of the first half. So it's Son with the ball. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with the cutout. Richarlison looks back to Yeremina here. We look for Luka Dean on this left-hand side. We look inside for Kai Havertz. We'll look for Moise Kean on the left-hand side here. We'll play it back inside to Kai Havertz, who'll look to break into the box here. Trying to get the ball back there to Moise Kean. As Tottenham come away with the ball again with Dyer. Hopefully Luka Dean can make the interception there, but he doesn't. So Dele Alli breaking away down the Everton left here. Gets a cross in. Jordan Pickford intercepts there. We'll play the first time throw out there to Richarlison. So hopefully we can have the beating here of Sanchez, which we do. Richarlison. Look for the cross into the box here. Kai Havertz with a lovely diving header there. 2-0 to Everton. Great pace and composure there by Richarlison to get past Sanchez. Lovely cross into the box, and yet again Kai Havertz coming with a late run into the box with a beautiful diving header there. 2-0 to Everton, guys.
And that's the goal then for Everton, Alan.
As you can see, Kai Havertz is coming very late and deep there into the box. Had to back across Gazzaniga. Fantastic header there.
To see this again, this goal.
So that's 2-0 to Everton, guys. We have been a little bit lucky there. Tottenham could have easily made it 1-1 in the latter stages of the first half there, but we strike first blood here in the second half. So it's 2-0 to Everton, guys. It's Kai Havertz's 4th goal in the Premier League.
Restarting at 2-0.
So Harry Kane with the kickoff. Back to Dele Alli. Back to Fernandes. Back to Dele Alli. To Alaba. Dele Alli again with the ball there. Chips it out to Son. Richarlison will look for the interception and gets it. So it'll be a Tottenham throw in just inside the Everton half here. Great little flick over the head of Richarlison.
Here's Dyer. Kane. Here's Ali.
As Ali is just outside the Everton box. Great cut out there by Gabaman. And we come away with Kai Havertz here. Not very much support from here. So the interception there. So we look back inside for Kai Havertz. We'll look for
wasteful pass,
Dominic Calvert-Lewin there, but the ball was cut out there by Tottenham. Tottenham come again. Chip inside to Fernandes. The ball goes straight to Kai Havertz. So we'll come again with Moise Kean, who's looking to use his pace to get into the box here. Cut out by the Tottenham defence. Didn't really have anywhere to go. Didn't have very much support there. So I ran out of ideas there. Back to Moise Kean. We'll look for Holgate here. Play it up to Andre Gomez. We'll look for Jean-Philippe Gabaman here. No, we won't. We'll look for Moise Kean on the left-hand side, who's coming in on his right foot. We'll have a shot with Moise Kean. Just cut out there by the Tottenham defence. Eric Dyer brings it away for Tottenham. Plays a lovely ball up here to Lucas Moura. Down the Everton left, Tottenham's right. 72 minutes gone here. Great pull back there. Great play by Tottenham. Great play by Tottenham. 2-1 here at Goodison Park. Lucas Moura broke nicely away down the Everton left. Beautiful pull back there to Son, who come off his left-hand flank, sorry. Slots it home just past Jordan Pickford. Really bad defending from me there. I should have got a lot closer. Should have changed my man a lot earlier to make the close down Son, but not taking anything away from the finish there.
Off we go again.
So it's 2-1, guys. 73 minutes gone here at Goodison Park. Andre Gomez out to Moise Kean. We'll look back for Luca Dean. Back inside to Gomez. Hopefully we can keep a hold of this lead here, guys, and take the 3 points with us home. So it's Richarlison down Everton's right. We'll look to cut over to his left. Cut out there by Sancho. Harry Kane picks up the ball just into before the Everton half there.
Lucas. Here's Ali.
Great cut out there by Everton. We come again, just entering the Tottenham half here. We look to send Richarlison on a run down Everton's right hand side here. Looking for help, but just not coming there. Gabaman made a run into the box, but it was cut out by the Tottenham defence.
Time is ticking away.
Eric Dyer plays it into Fernandes, who looks for a long ball over to Son again.
Well, that's over the top of the defender and one to chase.
Great ball there. That'll be a Tottenham throw-in, a corner, sorry, as Mason Holgate managed to make the cut out there. Tottenham will make a change here. Lucas Moura off and Bagvin on. So Tottenham corner here. 85 minutes gone at Goodison Park. Hopefully we can defend this corner. Andre Gomez, Kai Havertz. I don't know what I was thinking there. Comes back to Tottenham. Yeremina. Hopefully Pickford will pick that up, which he does.
Now one of the keepers thanking him for that bit of closing down.
We'll look to throw it out to Kai Havertz here. Jean-Philippe Gabaman. Lucas Dean. Back inside to Gabaman. We'll look to send Moise Kean on a run here. Down Everton's left. Tottenham's right. Look inside again for Kai Havertz. look for the shot there.
Up for grabs here.
Richarlison was unfortunately too far away, but it's a 2-1 win here at Goodison Park. We just managed to hold on. We managed to pick up the 3 points at home against Tottenham.
But they've got across the finishing line with their noses.
We had two decent spells in both halves, but we became very sloppy again. That's something that I need to try and cut out of my game here. It could have easily have been 2-2, but we were lucky enough to hold on and get the 2-1 win here at Goodison Park, so I'm very, very happy with that.
Attackers did the damage.
Very, very tough home game here. 2 goals from Kai Havertz. He has been a fantastic signing for us so far here this season. So we will look to add more goals in January, guys. Hopefully I can get myself an out-and-out right winger that I'm looking for. So let's have a quick look at the stats here, guys. As we can see, it was a very even game. We both had 6 shots. We both had 4 on target. We just snuck the possession here, 53-47. So a very, very even game. So I'm very, very pleased that we managed to come away here with the 3 points and a 2-1 win here. So let's move straight into the post-match interview, guys. See what type of questions the press have for us here.
Some questions regarding the match.
Coleman is continuing his hot run of form. How satisfied are you with his performance today? I thought Coleman did very well there, right back. He had a few issues there with Son. He couldn't keep up with Son for pace, but all in all, I think he had a pretty okay game. So I'll say that he shouldn't get carried away. He needs to keep putting in performances like that, which has raised his morale very well. With 2 goals to secure a win, Kai Havertz was the hero today. Any thoughts? I thought Kai Havertz was absolutely phenomenal today. He had an amazing performance. 2 solid goals for us here. A beautiful volley and a great dive and header. So I'll say that was an overall great performance there from Kai Havertz. He took his chances very well when they fell to him. And Everton is unbeaten so far in this we're not unbeaten. We have lost 1 game, so I'll say that we're not obsessed by it because we are currently not on an unbeaten. Well, we have lost this season. We've lost once. We lost in the first episode. I don't remember who we lost to, but
No further questions.
we have lost 1 game already this season. So I will take this training that we have available to us here, guys. I will chain this one here. First team 2. As Branthwaite continues to grow nicely, he is currently now up to a 62. Gabaman is almost up to 80. Trincao is almost up to a 78 almost. Richarlison will soon be 83. And Moise Kean will soon be an 78. So everyone's growing nicely here. So we'll have a quick look at the table, guys. That is us still down in 7th position there. But we are still keeping the gap kind of close to the top 5 here. We are currently 4 points behind Leicester City, who sit in 5th. And we are currently 5 points behind Tottenham, that sit in 4th. So I'm very, very pleased here. And there's also a 5-point gap down to West Ham in 8th position. So I'm happy with the space we're putting behind the teams behind us. But I'm also very, very pleased that we're managing to keep within touch and distance of the top 5, top 6 teams here. So overall, very pleased with the way we've managed to start this season here at Goodison Park, guys, as we simulate towards the next game, which will be against Southampton away. We have received a loan offer here for Ryan Astley from Santa Clara, which we will accept. So hopefully they can agree terms and he will be going out on loan for the rest of this season. We'll keep on simulating towards the game away against Southampton here. Now I will look to make a couple of changes in this game here for rotation reasons. as Sidibe is probably asking that question now, which he is. So I'll say that I will consider it because he feels like he's been in pretty good form lately and he's feeling good, so he's hoping I'm not going to bench him. So I'll say I'll consider it. We also have one more letter here in the inbox, which I will read from here in the notifications. It's players leaving for international duty, which is fine. Hopefully we don't pick up any injuries on those players leaving for international duty. So I'll look to make a couple of changes here, guys. I will bring Iwoba back into the squad. I will look to go for Richarlison as our lone striker. I will bring on Trincao. Bring in Sidibe at right back. And I'll also look to give Michael Keane a game here at centre back. And I will look to give Tom Davis a start here ahead of Jean-Philippe Gbamin, just to keep rotation and try and keep players fresh and give other players some minutes here. So, a tough away fixture here against Southampton. Let's just have a quick look at the table and see where Southampton are at in the table here. They're currently sitting at 17th. They have won 1, drawn 4 and lost 6. So, it's always a difficult place to go for Southampton. So hopefully we can take the 3 points with us home to Merseyside. But without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into the fixture against Southampton away. So here we are at St Mary's, guys. What will be a very tough away fixture here against Southampton.
Welcome to St Mary's. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary position, and joining me will be Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Southampton facing Everton.
Thank you, Derek. Just flicking through my notes at this one. Everything pointing to a really lively matchup. This is. Fingers crossed, eh?
Kai Havertz is a player to watch. He has 4 goals in his last 3 matches. Hopefully he can add to that tally today. He's a player very much in form, is Kai Havertz. Very happy that we were able to bring him to Goodison Park here. He's been a fantastic signing for us so far.
I suggest the defenders, not just one of them, 2s and 3s might be the case.
So let's have a look at the Southampton lineup here. McCarthy in goal, Walker-Peters, Anton, Stevens and Bertrand. With Armstrong, Ward-Prowse, Højbjerg and Redmond. With Obafemi and Long up front. Of course, Højbjerg has just went to Tottenham Hotspur in real life. They have Danny Ings on the bench that we need to be careful for if he is to make an appearance here today. He, of course, finished as the second top goal scorer in the Premier League this season. Just behind Jamie Vardy, I think it was. So here is the Everton lineup, guys. We did make a few changes for rotation before this game here. So we have Pickford in goal, Sidibe, Keane, Holgate, Dean, Davis, Gomez, Trincao, Havertz, Iwoba, and we're trying Richarlison as our lone striker up top here. So hopefully we can continue our good form from the last game into this game here, guys. It would be nice to pick up the 3 points here away at St Mary's, but be a tough task for us here. Even though Southampton is sitting 17th in the table, there's still a decent side. So it's Ward-Prowse. He looks up for Obafemi, who brings it inside the Everton half here. Looks up for Shane Long. Back to Obafemi. Look for the cut out there with Malston Holgate, which we get. Iwoba brings it away for Everton. Inside for Richarlison. We'll play it back to Tom Davis, who'll look to break inside the Southampton half, but just got bullied off the ball there. So it's Ward-Prowse that brings the ball into the Everton half here. Out to Obafemi down this Everton left. Tries to chip it over to Ward-Prowse there. So hopefully that'll be Pickford's ball, which it is. So we'll look to throw it out here to Michael Keane, Tom Davis, Andre Gomez. We'll play it back to Luca Dean here. We'll look back inside for Andre Gomez. We'll look to play Iwoba down this left-hand side here. We'll look to play it back there. Just too far. I was looking for the run of Kai Havertz coming into the box there. So it'll be an Everton throw midway into the Southampton half. Kai Havertz, Andre Gomez, Tom Davis. We'll look to take the shot on here with Tom Davis. Just cut out Richarlison. Just tipped wide by McCarthy there. Just had to spin and finish there with Richarlison. The ball fell very nicely for Richarlison. Great save by McCarthy to tip it around his post there. So it'll be the first Everton chance here. I will put Luca Dean on this corner here. 15 minutes gone here at St Mary's. We look to whip it into the box here.
Corner kick played over.
Very bad corner from Everton. Shane Long picks up the ball. Tom Davis in pursuit. Checks back inside to his own half here. Plays it back. Looking for Armstrong. Ward-Prowse. Obafemi. Great cut out there by Mason Holgate. Andre Gomez. Kai Havertz. Tom Davis. Alex Iwobi. We look back inside there for Tom Davis. We look back inside further for Richarlison. Cut back onto his left foot. Just got the ball taken off from there. Armstrong. Walker-Peters cut out there by Tom Davis. We look back for Luca Dean. We look to go again. Just got the ball cut off us there by Shane Long. Very sloppy play from Everton. Great play here from Southampton. You can tell they really want the points here. So it's Redmond. Out to Bertrand. Deflection off Sidibe. So it'll be a Southampton corner after 26 minutes here at St Mary's. Hasn't been the best start from Everton here, guys. They'll look to go short here to Redmond, it looks like.
And short it is.
Who gets the beating of Iwobi, chips it into the box. Great clearance there. Richarlison picks up the ball. He hasn't really got that many people with him. We look inside for Kai Havertz. We look to play it wide to Trincao. Hopefully that ball is good enough for him. It is. We look to play it inside here to Iwobi. Back to Richarlison. Look to get the first time shot off there. Iwobi couldn't win the ball back.
Bertrand.
So great cut out there. We look back for Tom Davis. Back inside to Richarlison. Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz again. Richarlison. First time finish. Deflection off the Southampton defender, I think.
No, it's worth a try though. But when he looks
no, it was just a poor shot from Richarlison. Drags it past the Southampton post. Be a goal kick to Southampton. 35 minutes gone here. Walker-Peters plays it inside to Anton. Looking for Ward-Prowse. Back to Walker-Peters. Looking to cut it out there, but we couldn't get close enough to do so. Ward-Prowse. Shane Long.
I'm not so sure. I'm going to go for a draw.
Plays it back to Bertrand. Great cut out there by Andre Gomez, but we just couldn't pick up the ball there. As you can see, Southampton have had a bit more possession than we have. And it's 1-0 to Southampton after sloppy defending from Everton. 41 minutes gone. We just couldn't pick up the ball there. Couldn't get it clear. And we got what we deserved there. Southampton have been very dangerous in the opening half here.
We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just afforded too
deflection
much
off Michael Keane there. Fell kindly for Shane Long. And beats Pickford. 1-0 to Southampton here. Tried to make the sliding tackle with Holgate. I just couldn't get near the ball there.
They're in the lead. Well done.
So that's Shane Long's third goal so far in this Premier League season. Richarlison with the kick-off. Kai Havertz, Andre Gomez, Alex Iwobi. Back to Andre Gomez. There's not very much movement ahead of me here, so it's difficult to find a player in blue. Cut out again by Southampton. Southampton come again with Ward-Prowse. Everything has gone through James Ward-Prowse currently in this first half.
Happy just to retain the ball in their own half.
Gomez looks to make the interception here. He doesn't have the legs to keep up with Walker-Peters. Cross into the box. Great header there by Højbjerg. Good save by Pickford. We look to throw it out there, but the referee blows the half-time whistle. It's currently 1-0 to Southampton here at St Mary's. Very poor half from Everton. We haven't really made any insights into the Southampton half.
Well, they're getting extra sugar in his tea from the coach at half-time after that great first half performance.
Very disappointing half here, both defensively and offensively, so that's something we're going to have to look at in the second half. As we can see from around the other grounds, Burnley and West Ham is 0-0. Chelsea and Crystal Palace are the late kickoff. Newcastle United is currently 0-0 at home against Bournemouth. Watford are currently leading 1-0 away against Norwich, and Tottenham Hotspur are currently leading Sheffield United 1-0 at home. So I will look to make a little change here to the formation. I'll look to go a straight 4-3-3 attacking here. Try and get a few more players up and around me, movement ahead of me. I don't feel like there's been very much movement, so it's been difficult to pick out a player in blue here so far in the first half. I'll look to change Davis for Gabaman, and I'll look to bring on Bernard for Trincao. Put Iwobi on the right there. So hopefully that'll offer us a bit more attacking options, guys. Hopefully that'll give us a bit more movement in the final third. Another cut out by Southampton there. Richarlison picks up the ball. We'll look for Iwobi here down this right hand side, cutting into the box. See Kai Havertz making the run there. Just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net there. But a very promising start here from Everton. We went straight from the kickoff down the right hand side and just narrowly couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. So it's still 1-0 to Southampton. Hopefully we can win that header there with Luca Dean. We don't. It drops to James Ward-Prowse. Inside to Obafemi, who looks wide for Redmond. Plays it back to Bertrand. Inside to Højbjerg. Another cut out there by Andre Gomez. Sidibe. Alex Iwobi. We'll look inside again for Kai Havertz. We look to go wide to Luca Dean. Kai Havertz. Richarlison. Look to go back out to Luca Dean. Kai Havertz again. Jean-Philippe Gabaman. We'll look for the run there of Richarlison. Bernard dink it into the box there, looking for Andre Gomez, who just can't put the ball in the back of the net for us there. That's two very good chances we've had so far in the second half. Just haven't been able to convert them. So 56 minutes gone, still 1-0 to Southampton here at St Mary's as Danny Ings makes his comes onto the pitch here with 57 minutes gone. Alex Iwobi, we'll look inside for Richarlison. Check back onto his left foot. We'll look inside there for Kai Havertz. Just couldn't get the ball there to him. Gabaman. Kai Havertz. Back inside to Gabaman. Bernard, we'll look for a first time finish here. Just couldn't get around the Southampton defender there. Clearance. Hopefully we can win that header. We don't. Shane Long wins it, but we pick up the second ball here.
The last 15 minutes, Everton have dominated possession, Derek. They're using that possession well as well.
Kai Havertz, but there's still no movement ahead of me here, so it's difficult to pick up out a player in blue. Southampton come away with Danny Ings down the Everton left, Southampton's right. Cut out by Sidibe. We'll look for Bernard here down this left hand side. We'll look back inside to Gabaman here. Kai Havertz. Richarlison making the run for me there. Just couldn't get around the Southampton defender. 70 minutes gone here. Hopefully we can find a way to get a goal here. Cut out by Andre Gomez. Coming down the Southampton right here. Into the box. We look to pull it back for Bernard, who just couldn't get the beating of the defender there. That should be an Everton corner. 73 minutes gone. Southampton look to make another switch here. Ward-Prowse off by the looks of it. No, it wasn't Ward-Prowse. It was Armstrong, I think. So we look to whip this ball in here. Not a good corner from Everton here. Shane Long picks up the ball. This kind of sums up Everton's day so far. It has not been the best performance from us here. Gabaman picks back up the ball here inside the Southampton half. Out to Kai Havertz. Andre Gomez. Stole the ball there, Anton. Southampton come away with Redmond. Breaking into the Everton half here. Into the Everton box. To the far post. 2-0 Southampton. Great counter-attack there by Southampton. They've been a lot more clinical in front of goal than I have today.
stop the supply, you stop the
Fantastic finish there from,
Derek. Poor defending here.
I think it was Danny Ings. It was Danny Ings there. So it looks like it'll be no points back with us to Merseyside after 80 minutes here, guys. 2-0 down at St Mary's to Southampton. We look out to Alex Iwobi. Inside to Richarlison, but it's cut out by the Southampton midfield again.
Oh, stylish ball.
Look over the top for Redmond, who comes again. Deep inside the Everton half here. Sidibe is trying to catch up. Checks back onto his right foot there. Cut out by Iwobi. Sidibe to Gabaman. We look for Kai Havertz. Andre Gomez breaks into the Southampton half here, but there's no movement from the Everton players ahead of me, so there's no options for me to play for. Redmond again, Sidibe in pursuit here. That'll be a Southampton throw deep into the Everton half. 88 minutes gone. Ward-Prowse has had a fantastic game for Southampton today. Everything has went through him in today's game. He has been fantastic for Southampton today. It's a shame we couldn't take those two chances that we had in the second half here. Shane Long, great cut out there by Michael Keane. We'll look up for Kai Havertz. And again, there's no movement ahead of me here, so we look outside to Iwobi. We'll look back inside for Kai Havertz. Inside for Richarlison. No Everton movement ahead of me there. So it's a well-deserved 2-0 defeat here at St Mary's. I'm definitely going to have to try and have a look and see how I can get more movement ahead of me in the final third. If it's a formation change maybe. I'm not sure how we can do that, but I need more players moving around me to be able to create more chances. So Danny Ings had one attempt on goal and one goal. Great finish there. Fantastic counter-attack from Southampton from the Everton had possession deep inside the Southampton half. They broke away nicely down the Everton right-hand side. With Redmond, great cross into the box, and Danny Ings was there on the back post to slot it home. So a very deserving loss there at St Mary's. We should have took the chances that we had. As we could see, they were very clinical in front of goal. We had 8 shots on target to their 3. We had 4 shots on target to their 2. We had just a bit more possession, but we just couldn't find the back of the net today, guys. So that was a very, very disappointing game away at Southampton. So let's move into the post-match interview here.
Just a couple of questions for you.
So let's see what they have to say here. Everton is finally defeated. The invincible streak is over. What are your thoughts? Well, we did lose a game in the first episode here, so I'll say we just have to... we should have kept it going. No, I don't think so. It was bound to happen eventually. It did happen in the first episode, but it's our first loss of this episode, so it's always not nice to lose, but it was a very deserving loss here. Where did it go wrong? The blame is mine. I just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. Defensively, I was very sloppy, so I got what I deserved here. What went wrong today? We were beaten by a better team. The performance was unacceptable. We couldn't play our usual game. I think what was wrong today is we just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. So, but I'll say they were the better team. They took their chances that came to them. We didn't. So all honour to Southampton there.
Thanks so much for your time.
A well-deserved win for them there. They managed to do what I couldn't. They put the ball in the back of the net. So hopefully we can change that for the next game here. We have a training available to us here, so I will take that. That'll be this one here. Not a bad training there. People are still growing nicely for us there. So as we can see, West Ham have closed the gap now to 2 points. So we are currently 4 points behind Leicester, but they do have a game in hand. So we'll say to Sidibe he has to stay grounded. He has to keep performing to keep his place in the Everton starting 11, as Astley has agreed terms with Santa Clara. So he will be leaving the club on a season-long loan here. So we'll simulate towards the final game of this episode, guys, which will be at home against Norwich City. We have a player injured there. I hope that wasn't on international duty, but I'm pretty sure it would have been. Let's have a look here what we do have here. We have Lucas Dean will have a bruised elbow, so thankfully it's only 2 days. So he should be back in time for the game here against Norwich. We have another training available to us here. As Branthwaite continues to grow very nicely there. So hopefully we can win this game here, as Wolves have went past us, guys. We are now currently down to 8th position, 1 point behind Wolves. So I will look to start with the starting 11 again. So it'll be Richarlison. I'll put Richarlison back on the right, Gabaman back into the centre of midfield. I will actually look to play Moise Kean on the left-hand side here. I'll look to put Yeremina back into the middle there. So I think that is probably the best starting 11 that we can put out here, the strongest one we have. So we will be simulating this final game of today's episode, guys, which will be against Norwich City at home. So hopefully we can pick up the 3 points here. The last 3 games haven't been so impressive. They have lost, drawn and lost. So hopefully we can find the 3 points against them here today. And we don't. We managed to get a 1-1 draw with them here. Richarlison put us ahead after 7 minutes. But Pukki found the back of the net on the 31st minute. And nothing else happened in the game. We did not make a substitution. So a disappointing way to end the episode there. But at least we didn't lose. So I'm happy with the point there. That leaves us still down at 8th position there. 21 points. So I'll just have a quick look here what Michael Keane has to say. Thank you for putting me back into the team. I expect more from you, actually. You need to raise your game, Michael, if you want to stay in the Everton starting 11. We'll also take this training here before we end today's episode. And we will also have a look at the games awaiting us in the next episode, guys. So let's just jump straight over to the calendar here. So in the next episode, guys, we have Leicester City away, Liverpool away, and Chelsea at home in what will be a very, very tough ending of November, starting December month here. It's a very, very tough month of December here. We have Chelsea in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup as well. That is a very difficult game. Manchester United away and Arsenal at home. So I think what I'll do in the next episode, guys, is I'll probably end up playing all 3 games, as they are very, very important games against big, big teams. So in the next episode, I think I'll be playing Leicester away. I will be playing Liverpool away. And I will be playing the fixture against Chelsea at home in the Premier League. So the next episode will be a very tough one, guys, but hopefully we can pick up some points in those 3 games. So if you are a new viewer to the channel, guys, and you have enjoyed watching today's content, then please do subscribe to the channel. Please do hit the notifications bell so you do not miss any further content coming to the channel. If you are enjoying this Everton career mode save here on FIFA 20, then please do hit the like button to show me that you like this series. If you have any feedback for me, then please do leave it for me in the comment section below. All comments are, of course, welcome. All feedback is welcome. So please do drop me a comment if there's anything you'd like to see done differently here in this save. And I'll see you again in the next episode.